Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of my survival Minecraft series. Last episode we built this, in my opinion, rather beautiful looking storage room with 3 floors beneath this one. And yeah, sadly we didn't have enough time to put in all of the redstone and all of the sorting systems. But this is what I want to do today. So for that I prepared a little bit. So back here I've cleared out some space on all 4 levels, which will not be enough space. I know that, but yeah, I don't want to have a big hall down here again where mobs could spawn, just to use only a small amount of the space. So yeah, let's just hop in here real quick. And let's close this up again. And I've did this on all 4 levels. So yeah, I have a little start for the sorting systems. And I've also thought about how I want to do this. So these are the input chests right here and down here, and of course on the other 2 levels as well. So there's always an input barrel right here. And yeah, from here I will just, if I pop through here real quick, whoops, I will fix that later. I will maybe get the items down or back here into an item elevator, like a bubble column, so I can have a dispenser or a dropper rather at the lowest floor, and drop the items into the elevator, and one on this floor, one on each floor basically. So yeah, and then I want to be able to put in both shulker boxes and normal items, and of course also both stackable and unstackable items into the sorting system. And yeah, so the way I want it to work is that the shulker boxes will get separated from the normal items at the start. Then the normal items proceed to the sorting arrays, and the shulker boxes will get emptied, so they go to an unloader station where each shulker box will get placed, all of the items get sucked out, and once it's empty, the shulker box gets destroyed again. And yeah, then I think I will have to do another shulker box sorter. So because after the unloading of the shulker boxes, I think it's hard to separate the shulker box and the items directly at the unloader, so I may have to do this after the unloader again. And yeah, then all of the shulker boxes will end up in a dedicated chest. So let's say these chests right here will be shulker boxes, and all of the items will go to a sorting or to the sorting system. Yeah, and that is easier said than done, because as you can see I have a lot of items only on the first floor. So I think there are 33 like chest towers, like these ones, on each floor. So this makes 132, I think. I'm not quite sure, but I think 132 chest modules. Yeah, and for each module I need at least like 4 or 5 hoppers, And exactly for this I prepared this shulker box right here, which is almost completely full of hoppers. So this took a lot of wood and iron, but iron I have a lot of because we built the iron farm early on. And yeah, so I just had to chop some wood. And then I also have to gather one or some of each item that I want to sort. So yeah, there's a lot to do. And yeah, I want to take on this task in today's episode. So I got a lot of work done right now, or it may not seem like a lot of work, but it was a lot of work. So I'm currently on the first level, and as you can see, all of the hoppers behind the chest are in place, like the 3 hoppers. And yeah, you maybe can also see that this is some blocks higher than it was before. And I've done something right here. So this is the hopper line which comes from the input barrel. So this hopper line runs across here into this dropper, and this dropper will then shoot all of the items into this bubble elevator, which takes all of the items upwards. And up here I had to clear out some more space, because right on top of here, before all of the items can get to the sorting cells, basically, of course I need to sort out the shulker boxes, which is what this module right here will do. And then of course all of the normal items can then just go over to the sorting cells, and all of the shulker boxes then need to get unloaded and yeah, then also get into the sorting cells. And for that I've prepared, or I took the bubble elevator all the way up here, and then all the items land in this hopper, and here I just have some extra hoppers for some additional storage, in case this here is too slow to catch up with all of the items that get in here. I just have 5 additional hoppers right here, and I can just demonstrate it to you real quick. If I throw in, let's say, 9 firework rockets in my tools box, oops, tools box didn't get down, throw them into these input lines, you can hear the dropper, and you can see the items coming in right here. And now all of the normal items should be in here, and the shulker box should be in here. So this works perfectly. And yeah, the way that this works is this comparator back here detects when an item gets through this hopper and into the dropper, and then it triggers the dropper with this repeater that I just broke accidentally. Nope, that's a comparator. Oh, like this. And then this dropper tries to shoot whatever item is inside of the dropper into the shulker box. But of course shulker boxes can't be placed inside other shulker boxes. So that's why the shulker boxes will remain in the dropper, and then this redstone dust down here will unpower, or it will get powered for a brief moment of time from this repeater, and then it gets unpowered and will take the shulker box out of the dropper. I hope that all makes sense, but I think it did. So yeah, now I have a lot of work to do. I need to hook up how's it called? A shulker box unloader right here somewhere, and then another one of these modules after the shulker box unloader, and then of course build all of the sorting cells. And another thing that I want to say real quick is that I've almost finished placing all of the items where they will get sorted. So some item frames are empty, but then there are signs below the item frame. And yeah, the first 3 layers are completely filled, and the last layer will have items sorted until here, but maybe I think of some more items that could be sorted, so I have a lot of extra chests right here. But yeah, I think I want to build it this way that I can also expand it later if I really need to. So yeah, oh, and in case you haven't noticed, I got rid of these chests in the middle. I thought they looked ugly. And yeah, I think I will just have these 9 chests as the output chests of the sorting system. I have a little progress update to show you right now. And yeah, in the last clip, we had this shulker box sorter in place already, which sorts out the non-shulker box items through these hoppers and all of the shulker boxes through these hoppers. And now down here I built a shulker box unloading system, which is pretty fast. Yeah, the design for this and also for this, I don't know if I already said that. I had a design in mind which I saw on YouTube, and yeah, wanted to credit the creator, of course, and yeah, but they just didn't work properly, especially the shulker box sorter, and the unloader was just really, really big and really slow. So I decided to do some more research, and I found this design on the Redstone subreddit, and I found also this design on the Redstone subreddit. So yeah, this design I modified a little bit with the minecart with hopper, so that this minecart can take out the items of the shulker box really fast, and if we just turn on the hitboxes, we can see it's on top of 4 hoppers, this minecart. So that means that also 4 items at a time can get picked out of the minecart. And then we have 2 hopper lines feeding up here, and here they connect into one, and then they connect into this one. And right here I have a little design for the dropper. So this comparator detects if there's an item in there, and yeah, lengthens the pulse right here with this little comparator contraption. I don't know exactly what it's called, but this essentially just lengthens the redstone pulse, and then this torch gets turned off as long as this comparator system is powered, and then this dropper clock will start to fire, and yeah, there are will be a lot of items that get shot out. So I can show you maybe the 60 pistons. yeah, they get shot out pretty fast. And yeah, let me just take those out. And as you can see now, it takes a little while until the comparators turn off again. Then here I started on the item streams. So this is just a start, and here I already have 3 filters in place. And because this dropper is so fast, I had to put 2 hoppers of each item, like 2 filters for cobblestone right here, 2 filters for normal stone, and 2 filters for stone brick, because the items would come in way too fast otherwise. And I've also tried making this dropper slower, but I would have to make it so slow that I think even a normal hopper line would be faster, because else the items wouldn't get picked up reliably. So sometimes, like 1 out of maybe 40 items or so just doesn't get picked up by the hopper. And I tried a lot of different timings and stuff, but none really worked. And I couldn't really find something on the internet. So yeah, I decided to just have 2 filters for each items, which will essentially double the materials needed for all the filters, but I think it is worth it. I could just run a hopper line on top of it, as I already said, but this would just slow down the system a lot. So if there's only one type of item, then it wouldn't really matter. So if we only have cobblestone or something, a shulker box full of cobblestone, then it wouldn't really matter. But if I have a lot of items mixed together, then yeah, one item at a time through hoppers would be very, very slow. So yeah, that's why I decided to use this system right here. So I've done a lot of work in between these 2 clips right now, and yeah, I'm gonna show you right now. So we're starting here what I showed you last time. So these 6 item filters are done completely. Also the items are in there. I'm not sure if that was the case the last time. And I rearranged some redstone right here to have these 2 things in place. These are basically just manual off switches for cobblestone and not smooth stone, the regular stone. Because I think 3 double chests won't be enough for these items, so I want to have like shulker box loaders at the end somewhere. So yeah, then I can just lock them and all of the items will get over them. Alright, so if we just head down here, we can see all of these hoppers are in place. These were also very easy to do, just 2 modules per item. And yeah, then after those it gets tricky. So if we turn around, oh, we can't even see it. If we go down here, we can see it. It gets a little tricky. So this is because in this chest there is slabs, and I'm not or I don't have a chest for cobblestone slabs and another one for stone brick slabs and so on. I have all of the slabs in one chest, so I think these are 22 item filters, so 11 items that get filtered in this chest, and then the same amount on this side for stairs. And yeah, it just gets more and more complicated. As you can see, there are a lot of hoppers here. If we go over here, there are even more hoppers. And if we go to the front here, there are way more hoppers. Yeah, but the items basically now flow around, flow. I don't know, move around these tubes all around this room here. And yeah, the first layer basically of the storage room is completely done now. All of these chests are hooked up, and also the input chests, but that I showed you that already. And right here is where it will go down into the next layer. So yeah, we'll have to do this whole thing at least 2 more times, maybe even 3 more times. So yeah, it will be a lot of work. Oh, and what I want to show you as well, let me go through here. I prepared this shulker box completely full of hoppers, and this is the amount of hoppers that I've left from the shulker box. So yeah, I used a lot of hoppers, but I think that it will be worth it in the end. Yeah, especially when it's completely finished, because I never had a real storage system, or I had a storage system but not an automatic one in my bases. So yeah, I think this will be great. But anyway, this is sadly all I have time for today. So thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next episode.